Hello again, my awesome peoples. By the grace of God, we're back. So this will be a follow-up after the other video. Just talking about, did you see it? You know, I might change the title. Let's say, do you see it? Last day events, do you see it? We're living in the last days, and there are a lot of things happening at the same time. And sometimes it's happening so fast and it's like kind of like such a way where it's overwhelming. It's gonna be a lot of it, like overload. You know, where it's like happening here, there, in one country here, there, something happening, and yet we still don't see everything. We don't have all the details. We don't have all access to everything. And the news and media we get is filtered, are filtered. Right? Well, the news is, you know, in general, but the information we get is usually pretty filtered in many ways. Yet there's still some good truth to get out of it. Still some nuggets of truth you can get out of it. So let's see how what we learned from the past, from the children of Exodus, children of Israel going to the Exodus. That's what they experienced in the past. So we're gonna go over the book of Numbers. Okay, I'm gonna read it to the note brick, so I can finish eating some breakfast and lunch right here at the same time. But I will jump in at some points. There are many things that are gonna be mentioned that I may keep quiet on because I'm like, that takes a lot more discussion that needs to be brought up right now, including about different topics. But we're gonna go over some stuff. Let me just give you a little peek into this. Here's using the Bible app, right? The Bible app. Okay, I like to see this. I want to show you some of this. This is some of the titles. Let's say Numbers. I'm gonna come to your side a second. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Well, the ants are trying to get us here. The Bible app. So, gonna go from the beginning. Some of the topics we'll talk about. I might just let it read to itself. Oops. Oh, sorry. Okay. So Numbers. Nope. Come back. Yeah. Okay, going to one. Just want to show you some of the titles you might see. So we're going to start off with talking about the camp at Sinai. Remember, they're going from Egypt. They crossed the Red Sea already. And now they're trying to get to the heavenly Canaan, the promised land. But they have to go to Jericho and other countries, other little cities that they kind of destroy. Not countries, but cities that they destroy and to get around. Here. The spiders. Life is going on, but what kind of interesting color spider is this guy? They're so small and fast. Look at this. Like, look. Yeah. Sorry, people, so take it off camera so you can't see. Take it off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You live in a slightly countryside. There's never a dull moment here. There's always something going on. So ants on the ground, spiders on the top, but the show must go on. So let's look at this. So King James version of the Old Testament in the Bible app, from the Bible here. So some of the topics: camp at Sinai. We're gonna let the notebook read it. Right? Then you're going to go to other topics like, say, let's go to that one. Because what happened to them while they were there? A lot of stuff happened, including the leaders. Priests and the Levites. Going to go through various laws and some of the stuff there. So I'm going to try to let it just read as much as we can. I know the videos are kind of long sometimes. It can be like an hour or so. Try to see if you can break it up if possible. But if it's just 1 hour, I mean, just let it read. It reads faster than I talk. Nah, it reads. I talk too fast, so it's just one thing. I'm going to how to transport the tabernacle. The services of the priests and the Levites, what they had to do, how they perform, what they did, because a lot of things they did back then is what we do now, or symbolically. It's like, why do we do such traditional customs? It's good to know the history. Keeping of the Passover, you know, they have it during times of holiday and celebrations here. Discontent and the people got complained against what God was doing, and against what Moses and Aaron are doing. I mean, and that was a lot of complaining they did. Despite everything being done good for them, keep complaining. I was talking about that a little bit on the other video, the last events. I didn't get to talk too much about Trump and Elon Musk, because this is in light of everything's happening during the week. What happened? So, you know, Elon Musk drops some big bombshells in what he said in the fight with Trump. But then again, you say to yourself, first, are they really fighting? You have to keep asking them, or are they just playing both sides? Appearing to be fighting. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? There's so many things that they do to him that we don't even know. And then it's like, you look at some of the media that are saying, yes, expose it. Let's know about the Epstein files. And others are just talking about everything else but the Epstein files. Is it just Epstein files only? What about the Diddy files? What about the other people's files? Harvey and everybody else? Is there anything new? We want to know. We haven't seen anybody get arrested yet or charged yet, and we want to see that. I mean, me personally, I want to see people get arrested. If they did a crime, they should be arrested for it. Why should we be allowed to go and continue the crime and have this stuff hidden? But, you know, if you're well connected and you got your connections, you know, sometimes they don't touch you, like, you know, the movie The Untouchables. So some people seem to be the untouchables until God touches them. So, sin want to continue, as sin does, sin will be touched, as God will deal with the situation at the right time. But for now, we have to do our part. Live here and occupy till he comes and see. So we're going to talk about stuff like discontent for the people, Miriam and Aaron. Let's see. What if we can put the whole chapter of Numbers into Notebook? Maybe I can do that. How much minutes we got so far?
6.
6 minutes? Okay, still good. Let's see. Once I keep it on an hour, let's see. Murmurings, how they complain. Because I want you to hear, listen to what they did, how the people reacted and treated them, and what are we doing ourselves? Are we doing anything different? Are we murmurs and complaining and griping too about this? What about the laws they gave them? Moses and Aaron challenged by who? Dissension in the ranks, Aaron's rod. What happened? Because God has to make a distinction between who's really in charge, who's not. So this is for those people who want to have a nice read, listen to some stuff along the road and say, or listen to some stuff in the house, say, hey, because sometimes I want a nice long video without all the commercial interruptions. What about this? I want a long fleshed out video. Give me the message. I know I always tell you, give me God's word. I don't want no fluff. I want to hear it myself and I'll make my own decision. So that's what we're doing. The red heifer. We always say about people about the red heifer. When in Israel, if the red heifer is slaughtered, then it's the end of days. They talk about the red heifer too. So I don't know how to title. What am I title this one? The red heifer? No. Wandering in the wilderness. How do you title it? They did that. Balak and Balaam. To have a donkey talk back and fight back. What if I can do it and break it up into little pieces? Maybe I'll do that once every day. Let me see how many verses. Let me see. Would you like it small? So maybe a 20-minute one, a 20-minute, a 10-minute one, 10-minute one. But then it's like, oh, can you make a big one and just break it up? It's hard. Let's see. If it's longer than it is, then we'll try to break it up. Okay? Israel and Moab. A lot of chapters here. Maybe I'll do that. Census of the people. Maybe I'll try to do that. Let's see. Inheritance daughters. Maybe, is 30 minutes reasonable? Let's try it. Okay. 30 minutes. Okay. Let's calendars, events and stuff. Okay. The vows. So how many chapters? You have 31 chapters. Spoils of war. 31, 32. Settlements of the tribes. 33. Itinerary of the journey. 34, 35. Cities of the Levites. Inheritance of the daughters. Interesting. I think. And then so 31. So 36. 36 broken up into, let me see, 12 chapters apiece. You get 3 videos, or 12 videos of 3.
Let's see.
Let's break it up. Let's see how far we can go. Let's see. Okay, let's start from the beginning, okay? And back. Numbers, I like the video. You can actually go between the app and just pick the chapter you want directly. So, I just want you to see the title a bit. I don't know if you even saw that in this one, but let's see. You ready?
The screen is
the breeze is getting kind of nice now. Let's see. Okay, let me see here. I'll turn towards you. Go back there. Is better?
Huh?
No, I'll come next to you guys. If you can see it better, come. I'll see this so you can see it. Okay. All right. Trying to get the best position because as the thing goes, the sun shifts and the thing's here, and plus we're trying to duck the ants. You're trying to put up a good fight. You want one of these for yourselves, Christians?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Ready? Let's start. Know the brick. Let me see. Oh, we like these cushions, man. Because some of these, we have these little bench chairs out here. They can hurt, boy. Ooh, they can hurt. Even this one, you know. We gotta get some nice foam cushion chairs. See? I love foam chairs. Okay. Ready? How many minutes I cut off for that? Like 7, 8 minutes already? Time goes so fast when you're having fun. Oh. Okay, here we go. All right, let's read. Numbers.
Chapter 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai.
It's not connected. 1 second. Keep going. Yeah, you got to pair with your phone like Bluetooth too. Let's see this.
In the second year after they were come out
I'll let it
of the
read in
land
the
of
meantime.
Egypt, saying, Take ye the sum
Oh,
of all the
how about I'm going to pause, read, and put it back together.
Israel,
Right? Let's
after
pause.
their families,
Pause and see it. I'm going to pause. Let's pause and hold right there.
with the numbers.
Yeah. Right? So, here's the funny
The Lord
thing.
spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the
I'll say
tabernacle
later.
of the congregation, on the
But,
first day of the second
Let me pause
month.
it. Yeah, what happens is, so I didn't turn the note brick on, so that's why it didn't play. So let's continue. Note brick, Notabrick. I got this one from Amazon. Pretty good, good base, good stuff, good reading, not bad. Pretty good. Model Kibe, not bad. It's good stuff. Amazon, not bad. I think it was like $25, $20-something. Good stuff. I take it everywhere with me. I take it all the way. I'm not responsible to anybody. I just tell you what's working. Take it all the way. Trips here and there, good bass, good sound, good quality, you know. I take it all, I take it, read it, I take it, listen to it at the shower here and there. It's cool. Okay. Let's talk about the camping of Sinai. We're starting from there from chapter 1. Let's see. Sorry, you hear all the background noise, everything is, because we just keep it real. You got the pool here, you got the neighbors doing their work. The message must go on, because just pretend you're there. We're gonna zone out story time, okay? You keep talking. I know. Okay.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacle of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their polls. From 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel, thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies. And with you there shall be a man of every tribe, every one head of the house of his fathers. And these are the names of the men that shall stand with you. Of the tribe of Reuben, Elizur the son of Shadur; of Simeon, Shelumiel the son of Zurishaddai; of Judah, Nahshon the son of Amminadab; of Issachar, Nethanel the son of Zuar; of Zebulun, Eliab the son of Helon; of the children of Joseph; of Ephraim, Elishama the son of Ammihud; of Manasseh, Gamaliel the son of Pedazur; of Benjamin, Abidan the son of Gideoni; of Dan, Ahiezer the son of Ammishaddai.
So yeah, it says to be some you're trying to eat at the same time. You see, you never know. This is like what's the comes to realism here. Even though the video is recorded in advance,
Let me
it's
see.
like it's a purple yan, but I think it's like it doesn't taste sweet at all. It doesn't taste good. So I'm like,
You don't like it too soft?
no sweet, nothing in it. But yeah, you hear all that stuff. It's like he's recorded forever once he goes on this stuff, right? But what's happening here? He's giving you the numbering of the camps. He's telling you pretty much the different tribes, the different people. Every now and then he gives like an accounting. This is what's happening. This is all the people, all the different tribes, from the different tribes, how many are there, how many, who are the leaders, who are the roles and stuff, and how it is. Because they want you to kind of go back in history and kind of search it out. Are these things true? Archaeology, history books. Are these things true? Why they bother? Who are these names? Who are these people? Trace a lineage. The Bible is very organized in one way. That's what I say. You got to read it line upon line, precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little. That's how I want to go from the beginning to the end. You got to go. I know it's taking time. You got to go here, there, other videos are in between, but the message is still the same. Study God's word for ourselves. We need to be able to be ready to understand what's happening, and it helps our understanding overall to see it, and to hear it, and to hear the story. So I'm trying not to interrupt so much in the story, but some people get bored. Oh, they fall asleep. But you want to know why these stories are there? Why did God manage? Why did He bother to keep them recorded? Why did He bother putting it here? And there's a reason. So as you read it, just kind of say, let me zone out imagination wise and say, let me see. Are these things true? Because we've seen videos come up and on YouTube, on different cinema and cartoons, all that stuff, and it's like, we need to know the truth, because even then they can still add a little something, twist a little something, change a little something, and it's like, we want to hear God's word back directly. That's the best way. Let me hear God's word for itself. No fluff. Let's go.
Of Asher, Pagiel the son of Ochran; of Gad, Eliasaph the son of Duel; of Naphtali, Ahira the son of Enan. These were the renowned of the congregation, princes of the tribes of their fathers, heads of thousands in Israel. And Moses and Aaron took these men, which are expressed by their names, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the 2nd month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. As the Lord commanded Moses, so he numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. And the children of Reuben, Israel's eldest son, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, by their polls, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Reuben, were 46,500. Of the children of Simeon by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, those that were numbered of them, according to the number of the names, by their polls, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Simeon, were 59,300. Of the children of Gad, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Gad, were 45,650. Of the children of Judah, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Judah, were 314,600. Of the children of Issachar, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Issachar, were 54,400. Of the children of Zebulun, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Zebulun, were 57,400. Of the children of Joseph, namely of the children of Ephraim, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Ephraim, were 40,500. Of the children of Manasseh, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Manasseh, were 32,200. Of the children of Benjamin, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Benjamin, were 35,400. Of the children of Dan, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Dan, were 62,700. Of the children of Asher, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Asher, were 41,500. Of the children of Naphtali, throughout their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Naphtali, were 53,400. These are those that were numbered, which Moses and Aaron numbered. And the princes of Israel, being 12 men, each one was for the house of his fathers. So were all those that were numbered of the children of Israel, by the house of their fathers, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war in Israel. Even all they that were numbered were 600,000 and 3,550.
So the women not included.
But the Levites, after the tribe of their fathers, were not numbered among them, for the Lord.
So what we're saying, so the women, you know, this, so these are just the men, the people are able to war, people are able-bodied men of war. The other, the women and children. So we got when you see these numbers, like, oh, what is it? But he's giving an accounting of who's there. Just like a who's who, just letting you know of all the different tribes. We always say, but the 12 tribes of Judah and the 12 tribes of Israel. They're giving history behind it. So he's giving that in the meantime. So
had spoken unto Moses, saying, Only thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them among the children of Israel. But thou shalt appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of testimony, and over all the vessels thereof, and over all things that belong to it. They shall bear the tabernacle, and all the vessels thereof, and they shall minister unto it, and shall encamp round about the tabernacle.
Verse 51.
And when the tabernacle setteth forward, the Levites shall take it down. And when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death.
Oui.
And the children of Israel shall pitch their tents, every man by his own camp.
Wait, did you hear that? Did you hear what he just said? Because that gun comes to the area. But what about Uzzah? Who touched it? He says, what he says, verse 51. And the stranger that cometh nigh what? The tabernacle. What's the tabernacle? The tabernacle is a structure they made of like a sanctuary. But it's also, the tabernacle is pretty much just like, it's a description of where, what they call like, let me say it sounds like showbread, but it's like where they're supposed to put the 10 Commandments and everything in the books. Moses put them all together. It's like a holy place, a little special place. I think I have a dictionary in the back here to get more defined things. Say the tabernacle. Tabernacle. I like the dictionary because sometimes I can display it, but sometimes it's like they may have a better say tabernacle. How amiable the tabernacle of God is with man. No, that one. That's just another version of it. Tabernacle. Give me a dictionary. Tabernacle. Let me see. Let's go. I like to do this because I want to make sure I give it to you the word. What it means? Tabernacle. Let's go to Google. Tabernacle. What does tabernacle mean? For some people say tabernacle. Portable. Let me see if there's a picture. You can see this one. There's a picture. That's a little picture. Tabernacle. Portable Oh, you know what? I can do this. I should show you something. I was doing something about the Kedushas. I wanted to show you guys. That's what I was doing before. But let's see. Tabernacle. According to the Hebrew Bible, the tabernacle, also known as the tent of the congregation, was a portable earthly dwelling of God used by the Israelites from the Exodus until the conquest of Canaan. Moses was instructed on Mount Sinai to construct and transport the tabernacle with the Israelites on their journey through the wilderness and their subsequent conquest of the Promised Land. After 440 years, Solomon's temple in Jerusalem superseded it as the dwelling place of God. So here's what it's a picture of what it might look like. You see? So you can see that if you see it, can you see it in your phone? Okay. So pretty much, it's like look at this. It's like tent dwelling. It's like when they have the sacrifice.
So like a church.
Kind of like an outside church.
By the tent.
But it's supposed to be so.
Tent.
There's a heavenly version symbolic of this. Not it look like this. This is just a man-made version. But the heavenly one is just saying there's a place where God and Jesus intercedes to God on our behalf. So he's like, what? What does it mean? So it's very symbolic. So he said, why? The tabernacle went with them wherever they went. Whenever God, and every time God's presence is shown, they were like, oh, okay, I hear it. So these are other images of it, what it may look like. So this is one version, if you can see it. All right, so I just type in Google and in Wikipedia, if they can reenact and make it according to the specifications. And they made it portable so it can be transported, and taken away. So it's another version of it. What it may look like on the outside. Another version. It's nice to have a visual to kind of see.
That's where they worship.
It's a worship. It's where they did the sanctuaries. Not worship is one thing, but it's mainly to where they had the ceremonies of the sanctuary of the sacrificial system, and intercession. It's supposed to represent of the union between man and God, whereby God would then judge sin accordingly, and then God have to blot out sin. Okay, that's where you have laid on in the holy and most holy in those places there, where you have the 10 Commandments there. It's not, in other words, it's saying God's law is always with us. God always dwells with us. He goes with them wherever you are. He goes with us wherever we are. And we have to go live by certain standards. So the tabernacle there is symbolic also in our lives that God is with us. He's dwelling in our temple. God is here. We have to make sure we live a life accordingly, And we prayed in the other video, but let me just pray in this one to just make sure we start up properly, right? We said, Dear Heavenly Father, please be with us and help us to learn and apply all that you teach us, Lord. Thank you for your grace, your mercies, and a chance to have a moment to read and learn from you. And just let me pray. Amen. Yeah. As a little side thing, I think I put a little, I'll try to put a link in there about what the Kedushas means. And the other one I was talking about before, about the AMA. I didn't think about it before. But sometimes I kind of see the history behind it. The American Medical Association symbol. It's not what people think it is. Let me see if I can go back a little bit. Go back to it. Ouch. I'm going to answer biting me again. Yeah. The Kedushas. Right? Let's go back to the previous video about do you see it yet? The Kedushas, this symbol here, right, was one version. 2 snakes intertwined around it on a staff with wings, right? Let me see if you can see that. This is Google, right? A staff with 2 snakes and wings. It's mistakenly used as a medical symbol. The true medical symbol is a rod of Asclepius, Asclepius, a staff with a single snake. The Kedushas is a symbol of the Greek god Hermes, associated with commerce, travel, and trickery, not medicine. Okay? Though they say it's thing, I'm like, well, how do you know they want to do the symbol it's actually a mistake or mistakenly used by medical? They know what they're doing. So the Kedushas, right, has 2 snakes entwined around a winged staff, while the rod of Asclepius has a single snake coiled around a staff. Both of them, pagan gods. The Kedushas is a symbol of the Greek god Hermes, known for his messenger and diplomatic roles. The rod of Asclepius is associated with the Greek god Asclepius, the god of healing and medicine. Misuse of medicine. Kedushas was mistakenly adopted as a medical symbol in the U.S., likely due to visual similarities and a misunderstanding of its origins. That's what they say. The rod of Asclepius is the appropriate symbol for medicine, as it represents the god of healing and healing practices. And that's Jesus. Who's this Asclepius? But, that's what he called us about this stuff, Let me see. So here's this. The Kedushas came to be associated with a precursor of medicine based on the Hermetic astrological principles of using the planets and stars to heal the sick. What does that have to do with medicine, right? Because of the link between, they said, what's in a symbol? The Chapman Society. What's in a symbol? Because of the link between alchemy and pharmacy, pharmakeia, and the use of mercury in pharmaceutical preparation, from the 16th century onwards, the Kedushas started to, it talks about it, represent I didn't even go too much into this. But we'll continue that next time. I just want to say that it means a lot more than what you think it is. Study those symbols. They tell a lot. A lot. It's not nice, but in the Hermetic principles. But I want to say more, but I'll leave it like that for now. Let's continue the reading, because that'll be a whole other story. But it's like, it's not what you think it is. Hidden in plain sight.
And every man by his own standard throughout their hosts. But the Levites shall pitch round about the tabernacle of testimony, that there be no wrath upon the congregation of the children of Israel. And the Levites shall keep the charge of the tabernacle of testimony. And the children of Israel did, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So did they.
Yeah, going to chapter 2 now. Okay, now chapter 1. Old Testament, King James Version.
Numbers 2. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own standard, with the ensign of their father's house. Far off about the tabernacle of the congregation shall they pitch. And on the east side toward the rising of the sun shall they of the standard of the camp of Judah pitch throughout their armies. And Nahshon the son of Amminadab shall be captain of the children of Judah. And his host, and those that were numbered of them, were 614,600. And those that do pitch next unto him shall be the tribe of Issachar. And Nathaniel the son of Zuar shall be captain of the children of Issachar. And his host, and those that were numbered thereof, were 54,400. Then the tribe of Zebulun, and Eliab the son of Helon, shall be captain of the children of Zebulun. And his host, and those that were numbered thereof, were 57,400. All that were numbered in the camp of Judah were 100,000 and 6,000 and 6,400 throughout their armies. These shall first set forth. On the south side shall be the standard of the camp of Reuben, according to their armies, and the captain of the children of Reuben shall be Elizur, the son.
Understand what's happening? You saw the picture I showed you just now? It looks like a nice big rectangle. So on every side they had it, north, south, east, and west. So there's different tribes are stationed around the four corners. So it's a very organized picture of how it is when you see it actually showed out. They had it in some of the children's story books. Wish I can show it in the other Bible, but no time for today. But it's just they all are organized and how they need to be. Okay.
Shadur, and his host, and those that were numbered thereof, were 46,500. And those which pitched by him shall be the tribe of Simeon. And the captain of the children of Simeon shall be Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai. And his host, and those that were numbered of them, were 59,300. Then the tribe of Gad, and the captain of the sons of Gad shall be Eliasaph, the son of Ruel. And his host, and those that were numbered of them, were 45,650. All that were numbered in the camp of Reuben were 100,050 and 1,450 throughout their armies. And they shall set forth in the second rank. Then the tabernacle of the congregation shall set forward with the camp of the Levites in the midst of the camp, as they encamp. So shall they set forward, every man in his place by their standards. On the west side shall be the standard of the camp of Ephraim, according to their armies. And the captain of the sons of Ephraim shall be Elishama, the son of Ammihud, and his host, and those that were numbered of them were 40,500. And by him shall be the tribe of Manasseh, and the captain of the children of Manasseh shall be Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur, and his host, and those that were numbered of them were 32,200. Then the tribe of Benjamin, and the captain of the sons of Benjamin shall be Abidan, the son of Gideoni, and his host, and those that were numbered of them were 35,400. All that were numbered of the camp of Ephraim were 100,000 and 8,000 and 100 throughout their armies, and they shall go forward in the third rank. The standard of the camp of Dan shall be on the north side by their armies, and the captain of the children of Dan shall be Ahiezer, the son of Ammishaddai, and his host, and those that were numbered of them were 62,700. And those that encamp by him shall be the tribe of Asher, and the captain of the children of Asher shall be Pagiel the son of Ochran, and his host, and those that were numbered of them were 41,500. Then the tribe of Naphtali, and the captain of the children of Naphtali, shall be Ahira the son of Enan, and his host, and those that were numbered of them were 53,400. All they that were numbered in the camp of Dan were 150,050 and 7,600. They shall go hindmost with their standards. These are those which were numbered of the children of Israel, by the house of their fathers. All those that were numbered of the camps throughout their hosts were 600,000 and 3,550. But the Levites were not numbered among the children of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So they pitched by their standards, and so they set forward, every one after their families, according to the house of their fathers.
We're ducking the ants in the back here. So the he's moving around. It's like, oh, the ants trying to get us. Talking about the priests.
Numbers
and the
3.
Levites now.
These also are the generations of Aaron and Moses in the day that the Lord spake with Moses in Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the priests which were anointed, whom he consecrated to minister in the priest's office. And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord, when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. And Eleazar and Ithamar ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron their father. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Bring the tribe of Levi near, and present them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister unto him. And they shall keep his charge, and the charge of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of the congregation, to do the service of the tabernacle. And they shall keep all the instruments of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the charge of the children of Israel, to do the service of the tabernacle. And thou shalt give the Levites unto Aaron, and to his sons. They are wholly given unto him out of the children of Israel. And thou shalt appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall wait on their priest's office, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, And I, behold, I have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of all the firstborn that openeth the matrix among the children of Israel.
Sitting in matrix?
Therefore the Levites shall be mine. Because all the firstborn are mine, for on the day that I smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I hallowed unto me all the firstborn in Israel, both man and beast. Mine shall they be. I am the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Number the children of Levi after the house of their fathers by their families. Every male from a month old and upward shalt thou number them. And Moses numbered them according to the word of the Lord, as he was commanded. And these were the sons of Levi by their names, Gershon and Kohath and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their families, Libni and Shimei. And the sons of Kohath by their families, Amram, and Izahar, Hebron, and Uzziel. And the sons of Merari by their families, Malai and Mushai. These are the families of the Levites according to the house of their fathers. Of Gershon was the family of the Libnites, and the family of the Shimites. These are the families of the Gershonites. Those that were numbered of them, according to the number of all the males, from a month old and upward, even those that were numbered of them, were 7,500. The families of the Gershonites shall pitch behind the tabernacle westward. And the chief of the house of the father of the Gershonites shall be Eliasaph the son of Lael. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tabernacle of the congregation shall be the tabernacle, and the tent, the covering thereof, and the hanging for the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the hangings of the court, and the curtain for the door of the court which is by the tabernacle, and by the altar round about, and the cords of it for all the service thereof. And of Kohath was the family of the Amramites, and the family of the Isharites, and the family of the Hebronites, and the family of the Uzzielites. These are the families of the Kohathites. In the number of all the males from a month old and upward were 8,600, keeping the charge of the sanctuary. The families of the sons of Kohath shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle southward. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of the Kohathites shall be Elizaphan the son of Uzziel. And their charge shall be the ark, and the table, and the candlestick, and the altars, and the vessels of the sanctuary wherewith they minister, and the hanging, and all the service thereof. And Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest shall be chief over the chief of the Levites, and have the oversight of them that keep the charge of the sanctuary. Of Merari was the family of the Mahlites, and the family of the Mushites. These are the families of Merari. And those that were numbered of them, according to the number of all the males, from a month old and upward, were 6,200. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of Merari was Zuriel, the son of Abihail. These shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle northward. And under the custody and charge of the sons of Merari shall be the boards of the tabernacle, and the bars thereof, and the pillars thereof, and the sockets thereof, and all the vessels thereof, and all that serveth thereto, and the pillars of the court round about, and their sockets, and their pins, and their cords. But those that encamp before the tabernacle toward the east, even before the tabernacle of the congregation eastward, shall be Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. All that were numbered of the Levites, which Moses and Aaron numbered at the commandment of the Lord, throughout their families, all the males from a month old and upward, were 22,000. And the Lord said unto Moses, Number all the firstborn of the males of the children of Israel from a month old and upward, and take the number of their names. And thou shalt take the Levites for me, I am the Lord, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of all the firstlings among the cattle of the children of Israel. And Moses numbered, as the Lord commanded him, all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and all the firstborn males by the number of names, from a month old and upward, of those that were numbered of them, were 22,213. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle, and the Levites shall be mine. I am the Lord. And for those that are to be redeemed of the 213 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, which are more than the Levites, thou shalt even take 5 shekels apiece by the poll. After the shekel of the sanctuary shalt thou take them. The shekel is 20 gerahs. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed, unto Aaron and to his sons. And Moses took the redemption money of them that were over and above them that were redeemed by the Levites. Of the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the money, 1,365 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. And Moses gave the money of them that were redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses.
Very interesting. Everyone had their own specific duty, own specific place, own specific location. He's keeping it very organized. I'll pause there for the
Numbers
next video.
4.
You gonna go?
And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron,
pause it.
saying,